The grace is given to the wise. The wise think before he talk. The wise read the spirit before giving decision. Be careful when you go to worship the great and sacred, faithful Hashem. It's better to listen His word through His NABÍ thinking before answer. It's better to listen the faithful Hashem than give sacrifices like fools. The fools often do bad things to please man, and he think that is good things to praise the great Hashem. This word of warning to tell people you can promise man, if you are faithful to the great Hashem will help you to fulfill that promise. It can take long, but it will help you to fulfill that promise. But when you promise to great and sacred Hashem, who can help you to fulfill it? Be careful when you make promise to the greatest faithful Hashem. Be careful about what you say to him. Don't let your feeling cause you to speak too soon. Because the great Hashem watch you over everything. He's in the highest place, and you and me, we are in the earth. So you need to say only fair things to him, and these fair things must come from the heart of purity. If you make a promise to the mighty and faithful Hashem, keep your promise as you said. Don't be slow to do what you promise to the faithful Hashem, because the faithful Hashem hate fools. Give the great Hashem what you promise to him. It's better to not promise nothing than promise something and don't be able to do it. So don't let your word cause you to sin. Don't say the place, I didn't mean what I says. If you do this, the mighty Hashem might become angry with you, your word, and if it destroy everything you have worked for. You shall not let your useless dream bring you down in trouble. You must respect authority above all authority. This word I was giving you, the word of warning, is the wisdom of Melech. Shalom. That word is people, they promise to be in a partnership to support the assignment of the NABÍ. And today, they don't fulfill it. What I'm telling you is not me says, but it's coming from the Holy Scriptures. I said the Holy Scriptures. You can, if you want, for the people that they call them the slave, they can look Ecclesiastes 5. Ecclesiastes 5 verse 7 to 1:5. So, please, what led me to this word of warning? I was there this morning. I was taking my breakfast. And I asked myself, why people misled and they pray and fast, but sometimes like what they ask is a contrary come. He tell me a lot of them promise me, they don't fulfill it. They promise me, they don't fulfill it. That's why their life is up and down. And he warned me, you promise a lot of people, me, I will help you to fulfill what you promised them, whatever the time you take. But the one promised me, who can help him to fulfill it? And I saw an animal like a wolf coming with that big speed, like light. I wanted to chain the hand of people and tie the feet of people. People cannot move. I asked myself, who is this guy? He says the spirit of the unfaithfulness. Please don't joke. The promise you made with the greater shame. This promise is covenant you made with him. Like a woman, through the joy of love, you accept the covenant he made with the greater shame. After when the hard time came, he said, I cannot support it. I will live. I cannot walk according to what I promised. I remember a major pay in the mountain. Two people have agreed to go to Alila, the top sanctuary the great Hashem met there. And the great Hashem asked, are you sure you want made a covenant with me? Are you sure He asked 3 times, are you sure you want to make this covenant with me? They say yes. He asked again, are you sure? They say yes. First of all, he then tell that 2 people how they felt. Anger and other things. Are you sure? They say yes. So they make covenant of Great Hashem. 2 years later, the same people, they find their face against the will of the Great Hashem. I remember too, one of my sons in a major pit, the Great Hashem says, I want to bless you, but you must promise me that the next woman you go with him, you must marry the person. If you agree, I will make covenant with you. If you are not agree, go your way. He said, I want. He said, I want. He insisted, I want, Lord. I want to give this covenant. And in the same person, the mighty Hashem sent the seraphim. And you see the seraphim in the video. In the same person. He said, I want. Okay. When he go back to his country, he don't mind what the Great Hashem says. He go with one girl and darkness with his association. Satan, they use girl to mislead. Now, I'm telling you, the prophet cannot do something to help the boy because he promised not to man, but the Great Hashem. The faithful of the Great Hashem, they cannot break it. It's not possible. You cannot decide what pays you. Because you have no power to live on this earth. He can decide. Send his son. Ask more day to take your life. Because Asmodeh is the angel of death. Who are you to choose what you need? Who are you? Who are you to choose what you need? Why rush to you promise to the Great Hashem? Nobody force you. Nobody force you to say you are not member of MASHIA'H in you. And you say you will be help that branch of the tree to give up to the helpless. Nobody force you. I said nobody force you. Today, just a sign, but everything follow. Do you think they promise, NABÍ? Do you think you promise Human being, look, when you promise, when a country promise an organization and don't fulfill, they suspend him, that country. It's the same thing. When you promise the great and sacred Hashem, he suspend all he have good for you. Don't rush to promise the great and sacred and faithful Hashem. This is word of warning, not coming from me, but the throne of grace. What he promised to man can be fulfilled with the help of the great Hashem. But what he promised to the great Hashem, you will fulfill only with your own strength. Don't promise to the great Hashem. Don't promise to the great Hashem. Don't promise. Don't promise to the great and sacred Hashem. Don't promise. People sometimes think that it's a matter of word. The power of death and life is inside the lips and the heart. It is inside the thought you have. Your thoughts release devil or angel. When you think good about somebody, that goodness will come back to you. When you think bad about somebody, that bad will come to you. Against you. If you know you promise the great Hashem, please fulfill it. A lot of people pray, oh great Hashem, if you bless me, I will give you. The great Hashem give. Until now, they don't fulfill. Why you are crying now that everything don't work for you? My name is MELCHIZEDEK. MASHIA'H. This is the word of warning.